During the 50s and 60s, it wasn't just the Americans who were seeing flying saucers. At the Westall School in Australia, several hundred students saw an object hovering over this powerline tower on their athletic field, an event they vividly recall 50 years later.
A student came into the classroom, you know, "Oh, there's flying saucers in the oval, there's flying saucers." And everybody ran out. And I remember the fear and the hysteria of all the students.
I couldn't believe it because what I was seeing wasn't possible.
It was vertical, horizontal, move away from us, back towards us, appear somewhere else, somewhere else.
My God, you know,
Yeah.
but it was exciting.
It was like that, and then all of a sudden it just turned on its side, and I could see that it was a round disc.
The children saw the disc begin to descend into this wooded reserve at the end of the school's running path.
I ran towards the corner of the school, jumped the fence and ran towards where it looked as though it went down into the trees, and then stopped dead because it was right in front of me on the ground. Like a disc with a slight rise in the middle. I also heard a low sort of a humming noise, and I felt a bit of a heat coming off it as well. And it started to take off pretty well straight away. It had all bluey purple lights around the bottom. Don't remember seeing any windows. And it took off to about probably 4 or 5 metres in the air and then turned on its side and just went zoom straight up so fast that there's just nothing even nowadays that could go that fast.
Shortly after the object departed, the authorities converged on the school.
We had Army, Air Force, police down there cordoning off the area to prevent any of us entering the area or disturbing anything.
We got called to assembly. The headmaster said, "You have not seen this. You do not talk about it. You'll be in trouble if you do."
For the first time ever, the school science teacher agreed to describe what he saw that day, providing we concealed his identity.
It was not a mirage. There was something physical in the sky. It was silver. It could hover. It could move slowly. It could move very rapidly. Eventually, it moved away to the other side of the oval and down behind some pine trees. I was not then, nor ever have been, able to use my knowledge of the world, nor my scientific training, to provide a rational explanation.
What he said next sheds light on why the school's staff have remained silent all these years.
I was a knock on the door one night. 2 older men, one in uniform, asked for my description of what I'd seen. I was then told that I hadn't seen anything, that I'd made it all up, possibly because I was drunk, and that they would have to report that fact to the education department and I would lose my job. After that, I was told that I would be prosecuted under the Official Secrets Act, and I was told that there wasn't anything there when I knew there was, and that I had to keep quiet about it. Why did I have to keep quiet?
The Westall landing may not have been an isolated incident. 4 days prior, a then young engineer in nearby Baldwin was taking photos in his mother's garden when something caught his eye.
This tremendous flash of light, and I looked up and I saw this object, and I had a Polaroid camera, and I pulled this up, hit myself on my face, and I took the picture, and I got the photograph here.
This is the original Polaroid.
That's it. There's the top of it. It looked like it was made out of some form of metal, and it was engineered. And being an engineer, I was sure it was. And that's when I took the photograph, and it tipped around and I could see the bottom, and it looked like it was rotating to me. And that was it. And then after that, it sort of gave a bounce, and it rocketed away to the north, very high speed.
Can you describe the acceleration?
It was like almost instantaneous, like it had been shot out of a gun. Wham, you know.
Air Force officers showed up at his doorstep, asking for every detail of his experience.
And they also had some photographs of similar things. And they also had a book which had pictures of things in which they didn't leave with me, but at least I had to look through. But they said it was an unidentified flying object. So that was it. You know.
What was the implication?
That it didn't come from anywhere on Earth.